Hi guys, how's it going? So, if you watched yesterday's, the Hamleys have stormed the whole of Kingsbridge, including the cathedral, and there was a cutscene that cut to black, and it appears that Jonathan, the child, has been injured in some way. We rescued Aliana and a woman whose husband had died on the road, and Jack. And let's go and talk to Tom.
Tom. Oh, God.
Oh, Jonathan seems okay.
No.
Oh, no. Hopefully he's just in shock or, you know. Oh, dear. The next day. Oh, no.
We must ask the bishop for help.
The bishop? Are you mad? I heard he is behind this. Shh.
How?
But he seemed to have saved Jonathan.
How can we go on living in Kingsbridge now? Will the cathedral still be built?
Not without the market.
It must be, or there'll be no work for us.
Please. Our prior will answer all of your questions.
Philip, they are waiting for you.
Yes.
Can we stay in Kingsbridge?
Commemorate
Or
the dead and
must we
injured.
move
Talk about
on?
the attack. Inspire confidence. Commemorate the dead and injured.
Too many people have died. Many were injured. Among the dead is Tom Builder. No! He died protecting our little Jonathan. For which I will be eternally grateful.
Tom Builder is dead.
What will happen to our cathedral now?
2 of our brothers have perished. Brother Arnaldus
Oh, no. The good ones. The straight up ones, anyway.
and Brother Milius.
Oh, man. That's tough.
He rests by Cuthbert's side now.
Which one did we agree to bury? As Jack?
And 8 more lives were taken.
Will the Earl of Shireen be judged for what he did?
He must be!
Yes, he must. What about the saint?
Where is the saint?
Adolphus will protect us.
It would be better if you answer their questions.
Please tell us what to do.
Talk about the attack, talk about the saint, talk about the attack.
This attack...
Shall I continue for you, my prior?
No. This attack was a great tragedy. I cannot think of why anyone would do that to us. It is impossible to grasp how these men could just...
You went against the Earl of Shireen!
He said you defied him!
Philip was in the right. We had a market license.
Our prior was in the right, but we all knew what kind of man William Hamley is. Defiance will only lead to more grief.
I agree.
You should have been more careful. We must never again hold a market.
No. No, we must not. Will Saint Adolphus protect us?
He was stolen.
Is that true? Has the saint been stolen?
They all had to die for the market.
Is he not well?
He looks pale.
Talk about the saint.
The rumors you have heard are true. The remains of Saint Adolphus were stolen from this crypt.
We are doomed.
The saint's
It
gone.
was them. William Hamley stole him.
Why? Why?
Milius died to protect the saint. I saw it.
Please tell us.
Inspire
Tell us what will
confidence.
happen with us.
Brother Andrew is overseeing the
Kingsbridge.
repairs. And we will be able to continue the construction of our cathedral.
What will Jack do?
Tom Builder's
And
son,
Eliana.
Alfred, will take over the position of Master Builder.
Right,
Though
okay.
it will take longer, for we will not hold a market again.
How is that inspiring?
Happy to
Oh.
welcome a new novice. Most of us are familiar with him, so I'm sure we all can share the sentiment that he will be very welcome in our priory. Jack. As was Tom's wish.
Right.
Why is he
So
not
bleak.
answering?
Try again to
Answer.
try again to inspire confidence.
Why is he not saying anything?
How will we go on?
Why is God doing this to us?
Oh yes, of course.
Answer them.
Philip has had a crisis of faith, so finally inspire confidence.
No. I cannot give you confidence. The
Oh,
stories of how God tested the faith of his followers. I see now how true they are. I think you do as well. I am asking myself, where is God? Why did he not prevent all this? I do not know. I have no answer.
One day,
Damn.
God said to Satan, "Look at my man Job. There's a good man if ever I saw one." So Satan said, "You've given him everything. That's why he's a good man." But God said, even if he were to lose everything he has, his faith in me would not falter, and I will prove it to you.
poor Philip is really wrestling with a lot of weight on his shoulders, isn't he? Damn.
You will burn in hell for this.
What? I defeated your greatest enemy. It was a holy mission.
It's not up to you to decide that. Even your father would not have been that foolish.
I am not my father.
They saw you. They know that the Earl of Shiring is a murderer. What if my allies in Kingsbridge were hurt? What then?
Absolve my sins.
Only if you announce your loyalty to King Stephen.
No! Stephen lost. He is weak.
Bishop Henry will not approve of me giving absolution to a supporter of Empress Maud. Are you a man of the church or not?
I am.
Then do as you are told. And never defy me again. Is that understood?
Yes, my bishop.
Bishop Warren. I love those scenes. Okay, what you did. You decided that Jack should become a novice. William Hamley killed Tom because he knew Timothy had failed. You calmed Mary with Ellen's herbs instead of prayers. Milius and many others died in the attack on Kingsbridge. I didn't even know we had an option for prayers for that. Okay, on to the next chapter. Chapter 14. Departure. Ooh. Okay. 5 days later. Back at the old mill. Love that willow tree, that's awesome. All of these, there are about 200 hand-painted backgrounds for this game. It's incredible. Right. She still has that dagger. Just keeps turning. Just goes on as if nothing was wrong. What's down here? Always flows. Just goes on as if nothing had happened.
Oh.
One day we'll tell everyone everything about us, Ali. All of them.
Okay, this is a cutscene like this thing. Cutscene like thing. It's good we didn't tell anyone. Maybe we should have told everyone. Quite the quandary. I would have said... Maybe we should have told everyone.
Maybe we should have told everyone while we still could. Maybe there would have been ways to make it last.
Can I get back in there again now?
Jack!
Oh. Jack's in there.
What is he doing in there? Jack!
Sinister. Okay, what's happening inside? There he is. I'm dressed as a novice now. Okay. Doesn't look happy about it.
Oh, Jack.
At least I still have my hair.
Where can we go from here?
I wish I still had my hair.
Anywhere we want.
What is this?
I told you I had a surprise for you. Remember? This is it.
What is it?
It's a first version of a fulling mill.
It's fulling the cloth all by itself using the motion of the water wheel.
Yes.
Oh, that
What
was
do you think?
the surprise that he'd been working on.
You'll be able to sell even more cloth, not just wool, like you wanted to.
It is a brilliant invention.
It's a brilliant invention. It's what I always wanted.
Then why do you look so sad?
William Hamley.
William Hamley.
We will go someplace else then, where he won't find us.
He will find me, wherever I go.
You can't just give up.
I'm not giving up. And I'm not running away. And because I'm not running away, there is something I have to tell you. It's not what I want to do. It's what I have to do.
I love you, I do. We can't meet again not like this. I will get married to support the cat face. I wish things were different. I love you, I do.
Oh, Jack,
What is it?
I wish things were different.
I wish things were different.
What things?
I will get married to support Sir Catface.
I'm getting married to support Sir Catface.
To whom?
It's not important. William will burn down anything that I build up. This is the only choice I have.
So she can
My
have an heir.
husband will pay for Sir Catface's expenses. It's the only way Sir Catface can protect our people.
I will marry you.
You can't. Tell him how you truly feel. Her how you truly feel.
I love you, Jack.
Oh.
And I always will. But look at yourself. You are a good man, Jack. And monks can't marry.
A hornet's nest.
Then I will stop being a monk.
Caught in the spider's
What
web.
then?
I don't know.
Give him closure.
It's not your fault.
If I had money, I could support you.
Oh, don't say that. There is only one man to blame.
Leave.
Who is it?
What?
Who are you going to marry?
Alfred. Alfred.
He has steady income
Ooh, she
from
didn't
the
tell him.
houses he builds
Okay.
in Shiring and Winchester. And he is a master builder now.
What?
What? That was a bit cheese. Ah, Philip. Poor guy.
Dear Francis, I long for the day you can read all the letters I've written.
Still pining for his
Once,
brother.
you asked me if I often think of our parents.
I do.
I do. And I often think of the day they were killed. And of how Abbot Peter took us in. Peter
Love that
raised
zoom
us
in.
and taught us about God. We grew up in the safety of the monastery. Only now have I begun to understand that outside the priory, the killing continued.
What is the symbolism
every
of that?
single day.
The hornet. Expressed doubt that God cares. Expressed doubt that God cares, or that God even exists. God saying cares shows that he still believes God exists in some way, but no. I think Philip is more open and more direct. Expressed doubt that God exists.
I have come to believe that if God existed, he would not allow all the pain and bloodshed. A few days ago, William Hamley and his men attacked us. Many died by their hand. And among them is Milius.
First, I believed I had brought the devil to Kingsbridge, for I thought I had seen him in Lincoln. The last few nights, I did not sleep. I was afraid that in my dreams I might flee from his grasp in blind terror toward the river and drown like Prior James did. But I know this is not the work of the devil, but of man. But then, where is God?
What Abbot Peter taught us was wrong. Damn! Most of what Abbot Peter taught us was right. But he is renouncing his faith, and he wants to put an end to making unjust decisions, so I believe he should be honest here. What was wrong?
Most of what Abbot Peter taught us was wrong. Where is that loving God to protect us? But in one thing, he was absolutely right. For he taught us about living in seclusion, away from sin, away from want, away from the world that turns man against man. I know I blamed you for what happened after we got involved with Bishop Waleran. I do not anymore. But I blame our church and men like Waleran, because they involved themselves in the bloodshed. As Peter taught us, I will go into seclusion. The answers I seek are not out there. Maybe I will find them in here. Where are you, Francis?
Put that away!
Stop it immediately!
No, Jack!
Has he become suicidal now?
Oh!
Philip's getting involved in everything, man.
Jack! No! This is not what we do! Get off me, you freak! No!
Jack!
Take him away! Lock him up!
Priory cell. Won't fit through there. Not worth trying. Philip locked me in, like an animal. I'm no monk. Once I'm out, I will never come back. They fed me like a dog. Hey, anyway. Can I get up?
It's all useless. No. It's all useless.
Find a way out. They fed me. Another hornet. Or a wasp.
Psst. Jack.
That's convenient.
Mother?
The water duct runs right under the cell. Look for a loose stone in the floor. It'll sound hollow.
Okay.
What? How do you know that?
That's a good question.
No. It'd be too small to escape through anyway. This could be it. Ah, the cracks are too narrow to pry it out with my hands.
The lid. I thought it was going to give me that option where I had to hit the X button at a certain point. But no.
With that hole, I could lift the slab out.
Ugh. Okay.
She was right.
I thought I got all the hornet's nests. That's weird.
Jack, tell me, was it about Aliena? I know about you two. I have known for a long time.
Oh, interesting.
And how did you know how to get out of that cell? How did you know?
Your father. He was locked up in there as well.
Was he a monk?
No. They said he was a thief.
Oh, that makes
he
sense.
was not.
Okay.
They hanged him, but he was
Beautiful,
innocent.
look at that.
How? How
so
did
gothic
it
and
happen?
cool.
Someone here in Kingsbridge gave him a jeweled cup and told him he could go. A mile down the road, he was arrested and accused of theft.
Theft.
It was like a game to them. They said he had stolen that cup from the priory.
Who said that?
3 men. He managed to escape the way you did, but they caught up with him. They hanged him in Shiring.
Who were those men?
It does not matter. It is all in the past now.
Once you told me my father was a jongleur, that he came from France.
That is what he told me.
Who was Jack's father? Inspect. Rumours about Jack's father, early summer of 1141. According to Jack's mother, the rumours about his father are true. He really was hanged for theft at Inshiring. Yet Ellen claims that Jack Sherburg was no thief. She is convinced that 3 men were responsible for his death. These men gave him a jewelled cup from the Priory of Kingsbridge and later arrested him for theft. Helen does not want to talk about the men responsible for Jack Sherburg's death. Who were they? And though she had been in love with the French jongleur, the circumstances of how he had come to England and where he had come from remain a mystery even to her.
You want to leave?
What if I have family there? There must be someone who remembers Jack Sherburg, right?
I knew this day would come.
I'm not a monk.
I know.
And I can't work here with Alfred.
I know. You really love her, don't you, Aliena?
Yes.
You truly are his son, Jack Jackson. This place is too small for you. After your father died, I went into the forest to get away from it all. But if you live like an animal, then they treat you like one. Do not let them, ever. Find your way in the world. And when it leads you back to me, I want to hear lots of new tales.
Of course.
Those that killed your father, the people they killed, will return to haunt them. I promised them.
Wayleran disrespects you. After all I've done for him. Why rely on him for salvation? There are many priests, many bishops.
Maybe. But you are not making decisions for me either, Walter. No one is. If the Lord wants me to support Wayleran, he will let me know.
And what if he does not? What then? Will you allow Wayleran to order you around?
Sorry. Oh dear, the animation and the sound effect then. She has her own loom. I think that's a loom, isn't it? Beautiful. The music and the pot and the fire and the table. My family needs an emblem, a coat of arms, so we may never forget our purpose. They are barely making progress. No wonder. Many lost friends and family in the attack. Tom Builder made this house. You need a decent roof, he said, with rocks, walls and a chimney, as if I was still a noble. Aww.
Whew, it's getting cold.
The next morning, someone knocking on the door. A visitor? A visitor? A visitor? Oh!
Yes?
I'm sorry for disturbing you on an important day like this. But have you by any chance seen Jack since yesterday?
Has something happened?
He's gone. We've been looking for him all morning.
Remain calm.
No, I haven't seen him. Does anyone know why he left?
Well, yes. And I'm afraid it is my fault. I had him locked away. But in the end, I just punished anger with wrath.
We have all failed him.
Oh, we've all failed him.
No, I am the one to blame, and I pray to make it right again. My monks are already trawling the woods. I myself will go to Shiring, while Martha is taking a horse to a cave he used to know. Please, don't let this spoil the first day of your marriage, when there should be only reason to rejoice.
Oh,
Thank
Lord.
you.
3 days later.
They still haven't found him? How long has it been?
3 days.
3 days.
Well, I think he's gone for good. I love him like a brother. But first he tries to kill me. Then he runs off. Woody and his family's sick.
Are you hungry?
That's not what happened.
I think I'll prepare some food.
Great. I'm starving.
Make first pottage for your husband. Okay. There are still lots of spices left. 2 days later.
We've been married for what? A week?
5 days. I haven't been. I should have said I haven't been counting.
That's
Oh,
almost
dear.
a week. Yet, we still haven't... You know...
Oh no. I'm sorry. I need time.
Oh, I'm sorry. I want this to work, but I need time.
It's alright. Sometimes you look at me like you think your husband isn't a good man. But I am a good man. You'll see.
Ah, this is awkward. Finish another pottage for him. Alright.
What are you cooking?
Frumenti.
What's going in it?
Wheaten ale with milk, spices, venison and eggs.
Well, as long as it tastes good.
Spices. I need to add some spices. And I mustn't forget the eggs.
Okay. Oh, they... Oh, I see. Right, okay. Eggs. I'm glad that he never touched me. Ugh. Oh, can I get on there? No. And can I put the eggs in? Oh. 12 days later.
Today, I was thinking about what you and Philip did for our workers when they were afraid that they wouldn't be paid. Offering them coin to make them stay and feel safe. What if I did something similar? How about I could offer them pay in case something happens? Like an insurance. What do you think?
Could you afford it?
Could you afford it?
That's up to the prior to decide. He said he'd come over around noon tomorrow. Maybe he could eat with us.
Maybe.
And you could help me explain the idea. If you want. I think it would be good for you. To do something other than cooking and weaving. You haven't left the house in 2 weeks.
You are right.
You're right. I'd be glad to help.
Ah, great.
The next day.
Would you like venison with it?
No, thank you. I'm just here to talk.
Ooh, venison sounds nice.
Ascetic as always, I see.
It just turns more and more into a habit, really.
I find it hard to focus these days, but little by little I'm making progress. Soon it will be finished. Let's talk to Philip.
So, you are suggesting that we promise the workers money if the construction is not completed?
Yes, as an insurance. Since the Fleece Fair, they've been quite worried. It would ease their minds a bit.
Yes, Especially since they know they don't have to finish the cathedral in order to get rich. It sounds to me like we would be tempting them to fail deliberately.
I hadn't thought about that.
I think Alfred's plan is good. Don't be so cynical, Philip. I agree it's a bad idea. I think Alfred's plan is good.
I think it's not a bad idea. We wouldn't promise them too much, just enough to help them get by till they find new work.
It would ease their minds a bit.
Yes, you said that. Your idea shows great compassion, Alfred.
Thank you, Father.
It's very rare these days to find spirits who still believe in the good of people. Unfortunately. I could never promise them coin, because one cannot give what one does not have. Ever since the market collapsed, Kingsbridge is losing more than it earns. We may even run out before we complete the cathedral.
What? It was my father's dream to build that thing. We must finish it.
We must, yeah. Could you build faster?
Could you build faster? Finish it before you run out of money?
Is that an option?
It is. I've seen it done before. I can do it.
All right. I promise you, I will think about your proposal.
Excellent.
Oh, milady, your soup.
It turned out better this time, I think. August. Wow. Ah, what's happened to Jack? Right, okay guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'm loving this. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.